This session is for OCR FP1. The topic is series, and we're looking at June 2011, question 4. And in the question, we're asked to find the sum from 1 to 2n of 3r squared minus a half, expressing your answer in a fully factorised form. And for this question, there are 6 marks. So a number of things we've just got to be careful about here. First of all, it's a little bit different, but we are being asked to sum it from 1 to 2n. So it's very important that we make a note of that. Sigma 3r squared, so when we're doing this, remember that you can split this. So if we just write it out, and you can write that as 3 times sigma r squared from r equals 1 to 2n minus sigma a half of r equals 1 to 2n. So that's the important thing, to see that we can actually express it as the difference of two series. Sigma r squared, now you have, from your formula book, you will have sigma r squared from 1 to n, but we're going to have to be really careful because we are summing it from 1 to 2n. So everywhere I have an n, I'm going to replace it by a 2n. So I'm going to have a sixth of 2n times 2n plus 1 times 2n will become 4n plus 1. So hopefully you can see I'm just, everywhere I've got an n here, I'm replacing it by a 2n. So 2n became 4n. Sigma a half. Now you should know that sigma 1 from r equals 1 to n is just n. So we're going to have a half of that, but of course we're going from 1 to 2n, so this is going to have to be 2n. So we can simplify things a little bit here, because we do have a 3 and a 2 and a 6, so that we could simplify as n, and then we have a 2n plus 1 and a 4n plus 1. So I have just simplified the numbers there. And then similarly here, we've got a half of 2n, which is just n. Now in this case, we're going to have to see if we can simplify it in some way. There is a common factor of n here, but that's not all that easy to deal with. So we might in this particular case just multiply out our bracket. So we've got an 8n squared times an n, which is 8n cubed. We've got a 4n and a 2n, which is 6n times another n outside, so that's 6n squared. And then we have a plus n. And then we're going to take away another n. So actually these go out, and you can see now that we have got a common factor of 2 in terms of the number and n squared, and inside our bracket we'll have 4n plus 3. Now the question did say to give it in a fully factorised form, so you do need to work at that carefully. There were 6 marks for the question, so if we just have a little look at how those marks are awarded, then what is happening, you are getting 1 mark, a method mark for expressing it as the difference of two series. You're getting an accuracy mark for each of these, so for writing each of these down correctly. You're getting a method mark for attempting to factorise here, and then you are getting 2 accuracy marks, 1 for each bit, so 1 for the 2n squared and 1 for the 4n plus 3. So 6 marks in total for that question. So don't forget, there are plenty more revision video available if you follow the website, the links on the website for the maths programme.